all these puppies. Puppies are everywhere. I just did a really cool group puppy class at the Manaway Vet Clinic. It was so much fun, and I'm just getting more and more inspired on helping out all these people with their pups. So today it's going to be on crate training and talking about that, because how many of you guys have puppies and then you feel resistance to using the crate, or have like a positive or negative connection with crate usage, and you're kind of like, is a crate a really good idea or is it not? Or you're just not even sure why you would even need a crate. Why is it important? So, first of all, it may not be for everybody. You really need to make the choice that's best for you and your dog. And any dog that has a significant amount of anxiety, if the crate is, causing separation anxiety, then a lot of times they don't use it. But usually that's for adult dogs. So I'm talking about puppies here. Generally 5 months and younger is kind of where I'm gearing towards. And at that age, that separation anxiety is pretty unlikely. So why in the heck would you want to use a crate? Well, when you have a puppy, they're curious, right? They want to investigate things. They want to chew on things. They want to pee everywhere and poop, right? So you have a lot of opportunity for destruction to happen. And it can be very exhausting to watch your dog the entire day, to watch your puppy the entire day, or supervise them the entire day, which honestly, when I have clients that get puppies, I say you need to be supervising them. And doing that for an entire, day that you're awake and you're asleep just is exhausting. So it's a really good idea to use a crate, because that gives you downtime, and then it allows your puppy to not be able to destroy things and to not have accidents. So when you think of dogs in the wild, they have a den. They actually will sleep in the den, and then they won't pee or poo in the den. And that's, the same thing with wolves. So that's why the crate can be so nice for house training, because if you cannot take your puppy out at a certain time of day for a certain length of time because you're working, putting them in the crate during that time can really, really help, because they're really unlikely to pee and poo where they sleep. So that's a huge benefit. And then, of course, when they're in that crate, they're not going to be able to chew and destroy things. So, you need your downtime. So how do you make the crate be positive, right? Because if we're going to use it, we want to make sure we make it be positive, and then we want to rid any of that guilt that you might have. So a lot of people have like, guilt, I can't put my puppy in the crate, guilt, they're not supposed to be in the crate. Well, remember, in the wild, they do have a den. It's perfectly natural for them to have a place to sleep. So it's not anything bad. You can throw that story away, throw it in the trash. You're not a bad dog owner to crate your dog. It's perfectly fine. Now, if you have a puppy, I would recommend that, and if this is geared towards puppy, you think about crate training, or having your puppy in the crate in the morning and out at lunch, and then in the afternoon on a work day. That's what I'm talking about, a work day here. When they're at home with you, then it could be, an hour here and there, and you could gradually increase that length of time if you need to work up to when you're working, because it can be helpful to do crate training when you're at home first, and have some time off from work, and then progress to them being in the crate while you're working. So how in the heck do you make it be positive, right? Because a lot of puppies don't just go in there and immediately just ground because they're missing their mom, they're separated from their siblings, their mom. So you want to think of, putting things in there to help them feel safe. And there's a lot of things that you can do. I love food-oriented toys, Kongs, bully sticks, anything that your dog can chew on, antlers, cow hooves, that they can chew on and feel like that they have something to do. But also chewing does kick in the relaxation response. It can kind of just help them kind of zen out. Playing classical music decreases the dog's heart rate. Great thing to have. Adaptol is a dog appeasing pheromone that mothers give off to their young. It's a hormone that mothers give off to their young, and it calms the puppies down. Adaptil is a company that has made this man-made hormone. It's not the actual hormone, but it mimics it, and it can calm a lot of puppies down. Doesn't always work, but you can give give that a shot. That can really help. Feeding your puppy all of their meals in the crate can be super, 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 super helpful because they're getting a lot of positivity for sure. And keeping the crate door open so they can pop in and out of the crate throughout the day is a really good idea. And every time they go in the crate, you can click and treat or give them a toy or something fun for them to do to kind of reward them for going into the crate. And then you can work up to longer lengths of time once they're comfortable with going in and out of the crate and all of those scenarios that I just mentioned. Then you could start shutting the crate door. I would recommend you give them something to do while they're in there. Not like a ball or a stuffy, but a food-oriented toy like a frozen Kong or a bully stick. Something that they can chew on, an antler that's going to occupy them and keep them busy. And shut the door and then let them out before they're done chewing on that item if you can. Because you want to let them out of the crate when they're quiet and calm, not when they're whining and going crazy. So if they do start whining and pawing and all of that, then you want to think, okay, I want to let you out before you get to that point, because I want to make it as positive as possible. And then you gradually increase that length of time. So that they can be in there for longer time periods. Now, as an adult, it is a great idea to have this puppy that learned how to like the crate, because if they ever need to go to the vet clinic and stay there overnight, they're used to being in a small confined area. It's also safer to drive when your dog is in a crate than in a seatbelt. They're less likely to get hurt. So those are some other reasons that, crate training can be a good idea. I hope that was helpful for you. And I would love, love, love to hear from you. Post any comments, questions below that you have so I can help you. And I do want to let you know I have an upcoming Zoom puppy dog course that is coming up starting on April 13th. It's a group course. You just set up your camera on Zoom. I can see your pup and you get to actively train your puppy at home. I don't know anyone else that's doing this, guys. And just think of it. You don't have to drive to a group class. You don't have the distractions of a group class going on. We get to see your puppy's true behavior at home. I get to do a demonstration on how to train a command or show you a video, and you get to actively practice it there, and I get to give you feedback. It's going to be wonderful. I would really, really, really love to have you in that class. If you're interested, click on the link below to learn more or to sign up. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.